Rajna Gayatri, studying BTech third year in Indian Institute of Engineering and Technology in the stream of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. As a part of case study, we have to choose one person who can guide us very well about campus placements. So my sister Tejashwini, she is a well-wisher, motivator, and she's doing her graduation in Indian Institute of Engineering and Technology and got placed in Hexagon. So without any delay, let's start the interview. Hi sister.
Hi.
How is it going?
Yeah, it's going good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So could you please tell me about yourself to the viewers?
My name is Tejashwini. I am from 4th GPB. Currently, I am pursuing my electrical and electronics engineering in Lady Institute of Engineering and Technology.
Okay. Many of us, when we go to a job, the main motto is the resume, right? So the resume is very important. How you prepare your resume? How you build your resume?
Yeah. Resumes has to be based, for example, in olden days, people of recruiters used to check our resumes as individual and person-wise. But these days, the trend has changed because lakhs of students are applying for jobs these days. So employees over there in the companies or the recruiters, they don't have time to go through each and every resume. So instead of them checking the resumes, they are using simply artificial tracking systems or also using some artificial intelligence based like these. For example, this artificial tracking system is something application of artificial intelligence. So these tracking systems are shortlisting the resumes of students. So we have to keep in mind that what are the requirements for that tracking system, and also we have to highlight our skills in our resume, and also what are the requirements for the company, because when they announce a job, they definitely post what are the requirements and what are the requirements. So we have to observe all those things, what are their requirements, so what are the skills they require. So based on that, we have to highlight our points in the resumes, and we have to make sure that we have to make that interview, that recruiter to know in which skills we are excelling.
So many of us fear about an interview. So what is the requirement that makes sure before attending the interview?
Yeah, before attending an interview, confidence is very important. Our body language is very important, and also how we are speaking, the way we are speaking is very important. And one more thing is that we have to maintain proper eye contact, and also we have to go prepared, because HR round is all about communication, but technical round is not like that. Technical round is all about your knowledge in the programming languages or your knowledge in respective technical subject. So we have to go study, we have to prepare so well before going to the interview. And also one more thing is that we should not feel any nervousness, because if we feel nervous, we'll forget whatever we studied before. So nervousness, we should be very confident first of all, we should not be nervous. And body language, the way we dress up, eye contact, all these are important factors to excel in an interview.
Why you are choosing electrical and electronics engineering? Is there any person who motivated you to choose this field?
Yeah, not actually a person inspires me, but one person suggested me, my uncle suggested me to choose this. But also I have checked that electrical and electronics engineering is really a good stream to pursue engineering, because it is such a nice stream that all the subjects are completely based on problem solving skills, analytical skills. So these subjects will improve all these skills, and also current is really an interesting subject. And along with that, it is an evergreen branch, because without the technology might improve, but without current nothing runs. So this is an evergreen branch, and current is very important even till the earth is here. So and also this branch has a great scope that we can go for software, and also we can go for core. There are equal opportunities in this branch, and also we can learn good problem solving skills, analytical skills, and we can apply these skills to algorithms and programming, so we can excel in any field.
Many of students who are studying in BTech third year, actually they are in confusion with what is the procedure of campus placement and how to qualify written. So what is how to grasp aptitude questions. So could you please give clarity about the placement requirement?
Yeah, placements, for any placement test, the procedure is same. There are 3 steps. First one is written test, and second one is technical round, and third one is HR round. For some companies, group discussion is also there. It is based on the company's requirement. Some companies really need communication the persons with good communication, so they will conduct some extra rounds. But basic 3 rounds are these rounds. So first of all, to qualify written test, we have to be good in aptitude, reasoning, and verbal skills, and also in coding skills. And after clearing the written test, we have to be good in technical round. Technical round consists of technical questions mostly on programming like C, Python, Java, or C++. That's based on your choice. And after that, also some technical subjects, for example, branch subjects for tribute students, some missions, power systems, these kind of questions, all these come under technical round. So to excel technical round, we need this kind of technical knowledge. And final round is HR round. HR round is completely about communication and our way of thinking. They will they'll test your communication and your behavior in this. So these are the 3 procedures. So aptitude, reasoning, verbal along with coding, and technical knowledge, and with good communications. These are the main important skills that we require.
Okay, what suggestion you can give to go in a better way in my future?
Yeah, the one suggestion I want to give you juniors is that start preparation by itself in the 3rd year only, because preparation is the key. Because to solve aptitude or problem solving skills or programming anything, they have to be very fast and accurate. Because to solve a problem, to solve a simple aptitude problem, it might take us 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or 4 minutes, or that is based on the problem. But when it comes to exam, whatever might be the difficulty of the problem, the time duration given is very less. So we have to solve it in very less duration. So to reach that accuracy and fastness, we have to start practicing by itself only. So when we start practicing and keep on practicing like that, by reaching at that time, we'll definitely solve it more accurate and more fast. So starting the preparation from itself is very important. Like start practicing aptitude questions from right now, and start improving your communication by randomly choosing a topic every day and talking on that. And also start programming languages, like for example take C programming languages. Try to solve as many as problems you can. So by solving different problems, you can excel in that. So these are the preparation. Early preparation is the key for anything. That's the one suggestion I want to give.
Okay, what is the key to sharp our coding skills and verbal skills?
Yeah, to sharpen coding skills, nothing. And same again as I told before, practicing is very important. Because you see, coding programming is all about not only coding, how you are solving a problem. So because we have to, whenever we are given a problem, we have to identify what the problem is and what syntax and what loops and how we can solve the problem. So that is all about problem solving skills, how fast you are solving the problem, how good you are solving the problem. So to excel in coding, you better start practicing on many platforms, like for example HackerRank. HackerRank will provide you many problems and many questions. So take as many problems as you can, try to solve them, and start practicing by solving many problems. You will definitely get good skill in solving many problems. So practicing is the key. And for communication and verbal, it is very important. For example, jam session is really helpful, just a minute session. So every day take some random topic, like simple topics that we are facing in daily life, like money, mother, or ice cream, movies. Like these random topics, take some random topic and start speaking in front of mirror. Then you can by completing a month, you can definitely see improvement in yourself. So for communication or for coding skills, anything, practice is the key.
Thank you, sister, for spending your valuable time today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.